But with the Chicago Bulls, I wasn't really a fan of the draft. I just did not understand, and I don't understand why you draft a forward and a center when you claim that Patrick Williams is your future. It does not make sense to me. I'm all for adding more depth at a position and, depth on a team, but it just doesn't make sense to me. And then now off season, you trade Lonzo for Okoro, which is cool, but you got a decent amount of money to spend cap-wise. I just don't understand why the Bulls aren't actually going to spend this money. Now, I understand they're in a tough situation, too, because they got some guys coming up on contracts. Giddey is going to be up for negotiation, I think, this season. Kobe White is going to be there next season. Vucevic is up there next season as well. So you got some people where you're going to have to figure out if you're going to pay. The logic I look at with this situation is you want to re-sign Giddey. You want to try and bring him back, but you definitely don't want to overpay for him. And if he declines and wants to go test free agency, let him go. You do not want to overpay another player that's not worth the money you're giving him, because you did that with far too many players in the past, and you have to break the cycle at some point. And then if you are going to bring back Kobe White or Vucevic, then you need to solidify those guys that you actually want to keep them there. Now, personally, I'm on the side of, okay, now, you got Giddey, Kobe White, and Vucevic all coming up for their contracts. Somebody's going to have to get paid, which is cool and understandable. However, the Bulls have not been in the playoffs. They only been a play-in team for the past few years, and they haven't even done anything in a play-in. So I'm looking at this like, why are any of you guys worth this contract? And to me, the Bulls ain't going to do a damn thing until they decide to fire the GM and fire the head coach. They got a clear house, man. I mean, only guy I want to bring back at this point is Montes Buzelis. That's it. That's the only bucket I want to bring back. Everybody else can go. You've been on the roster for long enough. You haven't developed to a point where it's clear to me that I need to build around you and make something happen and put more pieces around you to hold my franchise. So clear house. Clear house. I don't know what the hell. I mean, we know what ownership does, judging from the White Sox. We clearly nothing. But you've had Mark Eversley there since 2020. You've had Billy Donovan there since 2020. That's 5 years, going on 6 years. And these guys haven't done anything with the Chicago Bulls to prove why they still deserve their job. Nobody has done anything. So you got all this personnel here of, oh, this guy's good. He's a fan favorite. He's good. But at the end of the day, you're literally just wasting money if you decide to pay them a bigger contract without actually fixing the core of the problem, which is the GM and the head coach. So go ahead. If you want to throw Kobe White the bag, throw him the bag. If you want to throw Vucevic the bag, throw him the bag. But you're going to regret it, because I'm telling you right now, there's no future in that. You've had those guys and they haven't gotten you anything over the past few years. How much more do you need to see to realize that they are not the answer? Build through Montes Buzelis and whoever else. I don't know. I'm not a firm believer that the guys you drafted are going to be the future of the franchise, but you got to make some good damn decisions, and the good damn decisions are not going to start until you fire the GM and the head coach with the Chicago Bulls. They have to get the hell out of there, bro, because it's unbelievable how bad they've been with no changes. Like, I just don't get it. What are they waiting for? What are the Bulls waiting to see from Eversley and Billy Donovan? What are they waiting to witness with this basketball team? They've been there since 2020. I mean, we've seen championship coaches get fired. We've seen Nuggets coach get fired. Budenholzer got fired with the Bucks. Luke Walton got fired. We've seen Frank Vogel. We've seen all of these championship coaches get fired, but guys who not even getting in the playoffs still got their job. What the hell? What kind of sense does that make, bro? Like, seriously. And this is part of the reason I don't talk about the damn Bulls, because it's sickening. It's sickening and disgusting to watch. It's disgusting. Like, yeah, you can win some games, but are you really, really satisfied with just going to the play-in and losing in a playing game year after year after year? Like, at what point does somebody in the front office or somebody on the board, the chairman, at some point, at what point does somebody look at the Chicago Bulls and say, yeah, we got to change that. We got to change the GM, the head coach, so we can actually establish a future with the Chicago Bulls? Like, at what point does this change? How much more do you need to see? So that's where I'm at with the Chicago Bulls, bro. Like, it's just a disaster. It's gonna continue to be a disaster until they fire the head coach and the GM, and just clear house. They gotta clear house. It's that simple. It don't matter what you do in free agency this year. Above all, if you take nothing away from this, just take away that it does not matter what the Chicago Bulls do in free agency. It don't matter who you sign or who you pay the bag, Kobe White, Vucevic, or if you keep Giddey. It does not matter, honestly. The only difference that's going to make a change is if you fire the head coach and if you fire the GM. Other than that, the Chicago Bulls are going to be playing bandits once again for the next 5 years, whether you re-sign Kobe White or anybody else on that team. Clear house, keep Matas Buzelis, and that's it. Other than that, you don't need to be throwing anybody the bag on this Bulls team. They haven't done anything to prove that they're worth the bag you're giving them. So no, that's it, man. Other than that, man, look, that's all I got for y'all. I really do appreciate y'all here. Listen to me rant, all that stuff, man. Talk about them Bulls and everybody else. But go ahead, leave us a quick take, 219-413-9405. If you just want to throw in yourself in the conversation or throw yourself into the conversation, go ahead and do that. We'll play your take back on the next episode, of course. And then, we're going to leave with a positive note. And a positive note here is just going to be super simple. It's just going to be stay present, man. Stay present. I know a lot of times, stay present. Just stay present. A lot of times I know we harp on what's going to happen in the future, but you got to remember the future is not real. In the past, that's already happened, so that ain't real either. The only thing that's genuinely, truly real is present time. Whatever you think is in the future ain't happened. The past, that already happened. So you just got to stay present and enjoy present time. Still work hard, all of that. It's okay to, think about the future and stuff and learn from the past, but you just can't dwell on it. You can't let it drive you crazy. The only thing real is the present time. So I'm going to keep it at that, man. That's a positive note. Accept that however you want to. Accept that. And, man, I am up out of here. Oh, it's the 4th. It's the 4th weekend. Yeah, shout out to everybody, whatever y'all do, man. Stay safe out there and, and light some fireworks, have a good time, drink a brew, smoke some smoke, whatever you do, enjoy yourself. It's the 4th. Have a good holiday weekend. If you off, enjoy your off days. Shit, I work, actually. I'm going to be at work all weekend, so let's go. I'll let you know what I'm going to be doing on the 4th. I'll be at work literally all weekend. And then on top of work, I've, of course, edited. So, all right, man, I'm up out of here, though. I'll see y'all later on next week, and so on and so on and so on.